We started off the season 2-0, 2-0, 1-0. Let's freaking go. Very scary game today. But I mean, it's a Derby game, West London Derby, I believe. So I mean, we're always gonna take what we get, especially coming out on top, starting the season 1-0. Let's take a look at the starting lineup today. Score was 3-2. Didn't actually mention that. We get goals from João Pedro, which I missed the first like 20 minutes of this game because I was in class and I actually ditched my well, the game started in one class and it was gonna go into my second class. I just fully ditched my second class. I was so hyped to watch this game. So I missed the João Pedro goal. I did obviously see it. Great. I think it was within 30 seconds. So sick. We get goals today from all the front three, and then they get a goal from Gonzalo Garcia and is that Josh King? Is that his name? Joshua King. Yes. Which I'll talk about Fulham for a second here because even me in my prediction video I had them coming like 16th, I think, somewhere around there. I had them very low just because it's honestly just because I didn't know too much about them. I don't know how they're going to do under Arbeloa. Arbeloa is unproven, and it's kind of just a lot of consensus around them as they're not going to be too great. But I think they look sick today, and I'm kind of a mix between I don't know if we just looked so awful defensively or they just looked sick because Joshua King was frying us today, and Gonzalo Garcia I think also did very good. But we're gonna have to see if that's us just making or being as bad as we were defensively, for that is actually like the level they're at. Let's talk about the lineup. I wish I could see it differently. I cannot. So when I was in class and I got the notification the lineups were confirmed, I went to go look at it. I was like, "What the hell is this?" Okay, we're pretty much running with what 6 defenders. Lacroix, Achenapan, and Colwell are back three, which I think. I guess I'll say how I think they did going through it. Lacroix was sick. I think he was the best player today, especially defense. I think Palmer was probably the best player today, but defensively it was 100% Lacroix. He was so sick, such a great signing. It was looking like so far. Ashton did really good. Had a few shaky moments, but he's young, and I think we have to start playing him much more often. Colwell was the only one I think didn't do too great, as you can see kind of by the rating. I just don't think he was that good today. He was very responsible for our second goal today, along with Sanchez. Oh, Sanchez, y'all know I've said it before. I'm a big Sanchez advocator, but he's kind of making me look bad today because he was awful. The first goal today is just something you should not allow to ever go in. But and the second goal was kind of not his fault, but it kind of was. It got deflected off of him, and Gonzalo Garcia cleaned it up. Well, moving up forward, we got Gusto, who was I don't want to see him play here again. And I'm pretty sure I said that on my keep start. No, not keep start. On my like keep sell loan list. I think that's where I said it at. Which I just don't want to see Malo Gusto in this role as a right wing back. And Neto came on, as you said, when he got pulled off in the 76th minute. Neto came on, and I think when Neto came on, he was so much better than Gusto, offensively and defensively, which is just not what I expected. And Gusto has to do better, or just not, because I don't want to see him again. But Neto was sick today. Reece James is very good in the midfield, and he's very good as a captain today. He was on everyone's ass today. Like, he was screaming at everybody, which is what you need to do with how undisciplined we were playing today. He was really getting on to people. Lavia, I think, looks sick. Which I think Lavia is just such a sick player if we can just see him play. And then Hasso, I don't really have too much to say. I feel like I didn't notice too much. Excuse me. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't actually know. Back to the lineup. Caicedo had a knock today, apparently. Palestra also had a knock today. Enzo came off the bench. So the lineup does look scary. And I think for having 6 defenders on the field, we were stuck defensively. But the front three were phenomenal. You see goal and assist, goal. I mean, they were so sick today. And Rogers backing to go in his debut, so big for him, so big for us. João Pedro got his goal and assist today, which I've said many times. I think he's by far and above. Like, I think it's Holland, I think it's João Pedro, and I think there's a big gap from third. I don't even know who I think would be third off the top of my head. But yeah, he was so sick today. Palmer, best player of the game, as I said earlier. He looked back to his old self. He got pulled off the 83rd. I think he just had a cramp. I didn't look like anything too serious. Oh, he looked so sick today. I mean, what was his goal? I'm kind of blanking on his goal. Don't worry about it. But he looked so sick with the ball at his feet today. I like him because he makes sure he gets involved. He's gonna drop. He drops deep and he'll come get the ball and then bring it up. Or he's so good. He tracks back defensively. I want to bring that up. He tracks back defensively in that 10 role because Esteval, I'm really kind of worried about him in this team and in the system. And a part of me is kind of worried he might want to leave eventually, which is just me. I'm just talking right now. There's nothing. There's no like source of this, or there's no reasoning behind this. But he cannot play a right wing back role. He does not do the defensive work needed for a right wing back role. And in the 10 today, he just did not look good. And he's not going to get a starting spot really with us bringing in Rodgers. And I'm just kind of scared with him because even when he came on at the 10, he never tracked back. He does not do any defensive work, which is just a big part of Javi's system, because these two would track back here. I mean, we were a very defensive team. I already talked about Pedro Neto. He looked sick today. Enzo Fernandez. I heard some people say there was a lot of boos when he came on, and when he touched the ball, everyone always booed. And some people were saying it was not Chelsea fans booing, that it was like just Fulham fans, just English fans booing him, because English fans are hating him right now. I really hope it wasn't Chelsea fans booing him. You can hate him all you want, really, but we're in the moment trying to win a game. Why are you booing your player? Like, this was 3-2 at the time. You have to be hyping people up to win that effing game. Who cares about all the other antics? Once he goes to City, if he still does, which I think he still will, boo him all you want. I don't care at that point. But you shouldn't be booing a player when it's on your team. Anyways, he really wasn't that good today either. We didn't see Barco or Dittens or anything. I kind of wish we saw Barco a little bit. I'm still just waiting to see him play for us a little bit. The other big thing I really want to talk about is this number right here. Possession wise, we have got to do better with keeping the ball. Well, especially like a team like Fulham, we cannot be getting outpossessed by that much. That's bad. What do you think is gonna happen with Arsenal when we play City? What are the possession numbers on like then? Like if we're at 38% against Fulham, like are gonna be at what 25% against Arsenal? Like that's just very worrying. And there's no possession in this team. I think our players do really poorly with keeping the ball at their feet, and just their touches are really poor. And I really thought that last season too. And it just doesn't look like it's really changed. A lot of things don't really look like they changed. Our defensive issues, because I don't think it's a talent issue anymore. I really think it's just a lack of concentration and mistakes that just keep happening, and they just kept happening today again and again and again. As I said, Joshua King was murdering us today, and it was really just lapse of judgments that really caused their biggest issues. However, you can't put it past them. That's not the word I'm looking for. I don't know what word I was looking for. What word am I looking for? This is a derby for Fulham, and I mean it's an important game for us too. It's still technically a rivalry. It's not a big rivalry like Arsenal, like Tottenham or anything, but it's still a rivalry game. It's a West London derby. Fulham care about this game. They care about it more than we care about it. So they came out and they played. And I got a lot more hope for Fulham too as a team with Arbeloa and the players they brought in. Oscar Bob looked pretty good today. As I said, Joshua King, Gonzalo Garcia also looked really, really good today. I guess we're gonna find out if this is with Arbeloa and Fulham, if this is just we were that bad defensively, or if they were just kind of really impressive offensively. That's game one. We're 1-0. We look sick. There's stuff to build on. We have to do better with possession. We have to do better defensively. But other than that, it was a really fun game, and I'm so excited for this season. Let's go, you Blues.